He turned just 19 years old just before this event. He's got lots of youthful enthusiasm, but that's tidy, that's neat, looks good out of Surtees.
Yes, and I mean, by going out early is always a risk because it hasn't been really. Oh, look, there's the problem. He's going to catch up to some of these cars that have come out. Now, they ought to have been on a beginning their flying lap, but for
He's lost it at Hawthorne's, one of the fastest corners. The car crashes across to the inside. Real drama for USA.
And I can guarantee you the reason that accident occurred is because he was looking forward at those two cars ahead of him and not watching what he was doing on the exit of Hawthorne's. You can see the hand comes up in disbelief. First car we've seen off at Hawthorne's all day. Red flag immediately is thrown. The session is going to come to a standstill. We've got Mexico, and we've got Netherlands, Lebanon and Portugal on track. The car is safely on the inside, but nevertheless they'll want to get this thing cleared safe. Watch again. He was looking at those cars ahead of him, turns in, then suddenly it all starts to go wrong on the mid part of the corner, a bit of oversteer, runs wide, and then she goes into the long looping spin and finally makes contact with the barrier on the inside, midway between Hawthorne's and Westfield.
That's a fast corner. What do you reckon, John? 140 miles an hour through there when it went sideways?
I would say, well, look, you can see again, yes, it was certainly 140 miles an hour at the point it started to go wrong. And to me, it was all about Jonathan Somerton was concerning himself about where he was going to catch up to those two slower cars who were on their outlaps, and clearly just a little loss of concentration. Ran too wide, too early in the exit of Hawthorne's, caught the grass, and that was it all over.
What a shame for Somerton. Well, he is full of youthful experience. He's made the odd little mistake, but that was one that he didn't need to make on his first qualifying run. That is a great shame.
Well, young, fast, errors, they all go together. But what's even worse for Team USA is, can they get that car back to the pits? We don't know whether the car is a runner or whether it's too badly damaged it's going to have to be brought back at the end of a crane, as everybody else who had gone out comes back in. And what that will have done to their particular set of tyres, well, that's just unfortunately part of the circumstance.
Yes, but New Zealand was on a good lap there, I think.
But can the USA, if that car can be brought back in time, turn it around to enable Somerton to get out in segments 3 and 4, because clearly he's going to miss segment 2 and segment 1 is a complete. So possibly we're looking at the USA starting at the back of the field.